Hey guys, what's going on? Arkusam here, and we're doing another episode of Enderal. So, continuing on with going to find one Max Fairblood. If you caught us last episode, been continuing on with my Ark venturing, just trying to sort some shit out while I'm in Ark before I leave. Thought I had to walk into that crypt, but apparently not, because here's the arrow for one Max Fairblood. Now, it's worth 10,000 Neremese gold coins, specifically. Alright, I just got caught, so... Plan B. Ricardo! Oh, fuck off, cunt. Get out of my fucking way. Alright, let's get out. Wait! Now fuck off! Yeah! Wait! Cut your shit. Okay, not the best start, but what we can do. Gotta admit, I do like what they've done with the Arcane Fever noise, and that they've changed it to something not as intrusive. Wait. Good night. Oh, we're just about to level up. I completely forgot about that, which is good. I haven't leveled up for a little bit, actually. Just a cow. Got a goat over there. Unless he's like in some form of like cellar. It seems that the camp was hurriedly abandoned. Ooh. Walk, blessed Max Niceblood. According to our agreement, as a show of gratitude, we will grant you shelter in our barn near Ark. Once winter breaks, you can find shelter in Ark's Last Watch near the Farmer's Coast. It is an abandoned outpost of the Holy Order, erected to defend the mountain pass against intruders from Thalgard. The Order has not used it in years. Well then. Little annoyed I had to travel all this way out for nothing. Oh wow, he's a little further a ways. Well, I think if that's the case then, and you are a little further a ways as well, if I remember correctly. So it'd be near Riverville. If that's Riverville. West. Oh, that's right, he's all the way over near bloody Castle Golden Fort. Well, I have a better idea. Now I've got my, where is it? My horse whistle. I just have to remember how to actually activate it. So we can access our trusty buddy. Oh, Soul Gem of the Aura Thief. Completely forgot that I had that too. It was basically looking for my key so then I can hotkey it. And then once I hotkey it, I gotta really get rid of these books. Then once I got my hotkey for my horse, then I can just call it whenever. I thought I had it set to a hotkey, but apparently not. Ah, horse flute, there you go. Bob? Ah, there's Bob. What? No, they renamed it. Lame. So apparently we're going back to our default name of Whirlwind, which sucks fucking balls. Oh. Do I have to be worried about you? Do I? Alright, fine then. Now we're gonna may as well get that one out of the way. Shit guys, I think it's time that we're actually gonna do the main quest. Haven't done this in a little while, have we? So we don't want that one, 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 don't want that one. Actually, yes, we do want this one. Taming of the Waves. Taming the Waves on my mighty ass. There was another optional objective as well, wasn't there? Use the Myrad. Yeah, why not? We actually haven't had the chance to use a Myrad yet. And discovered what one of them actually looks like, and holy shit, they look fucking awesome. So, if that gives me an excuse to fucking ride one, I am going to. And then hopefully riding the Myrad will count as an optional objective, which means I'll get some experience, and because I'm like under 200 away from leveling up, hopefully it'll be enough to get me over the line. Still not sure where I'm going to lean towards yet with my second class for this character. Still tossing between Arcane Archer or going well-travelled one, so either being a mage class or a vagrant respectively. Still got this horse, I'm half tempted just to steal it. In fact, I am going to steal it. Mine now. Yeah! I just like the fucking big ass blanket looking thing that's got all over it. Definitely fits in. My horse is so edgy, it even has its own cloak and robe. Right, nearly back at Ark, sweet Ark. Wonder if I can get a house here at some stage. Then I can always be inside myself. Wah. Oh, no, nope, put that wood. Alright. Time to get off the Sterling horse. Now, if I get back on it, oh, it's going to be stealing again.
Yes?
Probably not the best idea to... Hey! Little bitch decided wants to walk off without me. I should go fucking stab it for its meat. Oh, it's very nice and quiet this time of the... Oh, I'm assuming it's early morning by the feel of it. Yep, 2:30.
Yes?
Yeah, I'm looking for my Myrad, so I can go for a bit of a trip.
Walk blessed. They just sit on their asses and things settle themselves. Idiots.
Yeah, that's pretty much most of the species, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. This Myrad shouldn't be too far away. Unless I'm going in circles. Ooh, south quarter. Nope, we're making progress. Huzzah. Alright. So we're going up those stairs by the looks of it. Yeah. Hopefully there's no like nighttime travel restriction, because that'll be really shitty right about now.
Yes?
But again, now we get to look at these. Sounds like part cow,
Already.
part bird,
Oh my, how the time flies by.
part lion, part camel. You're a very weird mix of things, and it looks awesome as fuck.
Good evening.
Could you tell me something about these creatures?
About Myrads?
Yes.
What is there to tell? They're beautiful animals, majestic and wild, and dangerous if you're unlucky enough to run into an untamed one.
And I reckon we will at this
In the
point
time
at some
before the
point.
Blood Moon Revolt, a long time ago, tame Myrads like this one here was a really rare sight. Nowadays, though, they're pretty common, at least here at Enderal. Pity, somehow.
Why pity?
I guess that sounds stupid, but I
Yeah,
sometimes long
idiot.
for the times my grandfather lived in. Being a Myrad
The past isn't always the best, you dickhead.
and even fared with sublime or keepers.
Ah,
Nowadays,
fair enough,
well,
I can see
you
why.
guess, riding a Myrad has become
You're
as
all
ordinary as
glorifying the
riding a
past.
mule.
We were sublime once!
Who am I to complain?
I see, and how exactly does the flying part work? How do the Myrads know where to go?
Oh, well, that's hard to explain. They communicate by clicking sounds. I, as a warden, have been trained to hear them, but you probably can't. And through those clicking sounds, I also tell them where you want to go, before you mount them. Obviously, that only works for routes that the Myrad already knows by heart.
Bitchin', I need a flight.
Sure, where to?
Ooh, we could go to Riverville, we could go to Arks, the Heartland is where we have to go, Fogville, we've got side quests there, but I want to do a main quest once. It's been a little while, so Northern Heartland, I think, is where I gotta go. Here we fly! Yes! We got the level up. I think it was literally 2 points of experience that got us over the line, but we did it. So I'm thinking I might go stamina a little more. Oh, perfect. This is where we have to go. So, Northern Heartland looks pretty much like everywhere else that we've been so far. How much further do we have to travel? Oh well, that's pretty much most of the distance.
What?
Fuck yeah.
Again? Oh shit, the fodder.
What about it? What about the fodder? Do I have to be worried? No? Well then keep such thoughts to yourself, you dickhead. Get me worried over fucking nothing. As for us, we are going to go see one Lashiri. No, I know exactly what you're fucking up to. Yep, that's why we get our bow out. Hey, ooh, fucking Ricardo, go nuts. Ooh. Seeing this bloody map marker that's about to be highlighted. Is this where we have to go? Oh! No! No! No, get away from me. Yeah, piss off. Don't even know how we managed to kill him then, but it totally counts, right? Now that actually nearly fucked us up. Let's eat these ice claws while I remember. Give us another 2 in our carry weight. This is another bear. Hey! Little fucking gaggle of them. Nope. Nope. Alright, potions! Potions! Fucking dirty ass starving wolf. On hi ya ya. Where's that second fucker? Where did you run off to? Jeebus. Take a minute, eat some cheese so our health recovers. Alright, so at least our sense of direction was actually on point today. Where are we actually going to though? So Old Rashengrad. But yes, where we are is a different location. The cave that's off. Oh no, that's Old Rashengrad apparently. Might be some form of underground entrance. Actually, how much ambrosia? 4. I might need to stock up on that a little. Well, at least this is a bit more fucking lit up than the general outside world. Now, is there anything here that's gonna try and fucking stab me before I see Lashiri? Dream Eater. Oh, linen, no. A shovel. Ooh, a bed. That'll come in handy. Take some bread though. Another spell. Arrows, another spell. Really do have to drop all those books soon. Ow! What the hell?
Get away from there! Now!
Ow! That hurt! The fuck? Ah.
By the prophet's ass! 1 second later and I would have been scraping your remains off the floor. What in blazes are you doing here anyway?
What the fuck was that? And where the hell did you suddenly come from?
Let's put it this way. I know how to hide when I don't want to be seen. And concerning the explosion, you stepped right into a Kiranian dust crystal. Get a little too close and wait a little too long, and you'll have your ass blown around your ears by an explosion that would put any cannon to shame.
Your ass blown around your ears. I like that. I was sent by a mage named Constantine. Are you Lashiri? Or is it Lashari?
Lashiri? Oh my. The fellow really isn't one for names, is he? I'm Lashari.
Oh,
but
okay.
Never mind that.
Not a typo.
At least it proves you're not lying.
Constantine just sucks with
Anyhow,
names, eh?
I hope you're not the backup I asked for. I was hoping for someone more, impressive.
I will impress
No
you with
offense.
all of my sharp, pointy things. Constantine said that you could perform some kind of ritual on me to help me control my magic.
Is that so?
Yes.
Indeed. You have some uncontrolled magic inside you. And quite a lot of uncontrolled magic. Not bad.
Thank you.
I've never felt anything like this before. Very well.
Well, that
If
sucks for
Constantine
me.
insists, I will perform the ritual on you.
Yay!
But it'll have to wait, since I'm up to my neck in this shit, as you've probably noticed.
Oh.
Short version or long version? Which do you prefer?
The more I know, the better. Tell me the long version. Don't put me to sleep.
Fine. I suppose you already know that that is me, my assistant, 2 arcanists, and 4 keepers, are here to do research on, well, on something, which is exactly
what
what
is
we've
that
done
something?
these past weeks.
What is it?
But, as I went upstairs to get something a couple hours ago, I suddenly heard screaming and the clanging of metal coming from downstairs. As I looked for cover, I saw these 2 shapes in red robes vanishing into the lower parts of the ruin. I have no idea who they are or why they're here, but to me, they look like mercenaries.
Okay.
Anyway,
People. I
fact
could stab
is,
people.
My esteemed Indralean colleagues and my assistant are still down there, together with our research, and I want them back. And before you ask, yes, you can help me. You'll have to, actually, if you want me to tame your magic. I wouldn't have a chance fighting the mercenaries by myself, but the 2 of us might be able to do it, provided you can defend yourself, which I'm quite sure you can. What do you say? Are you ready?
So what's exactly the research you've been doing here, though?
Oh, that's hard to explain.
Well, you've got
But part
time.
of it is finding the answer to the universal question. Why do some people have the nerve to ask irrelevant questions when shit is going down around them?
Because I'm going to decide whether your
After we've
companions
cleaned
live
up
or
the
die,
mess,
so shut
we
up.
can do this whole, who are you and what are you doing here thing if you want to. But this really isn't the time.
You're getting on my nerves. How many mercenaries are we talking about?
No idea. But I don't think there are more than a dozen. Also, they don't anticipate any resistance, which is to our advantage.
Fine, looks like I don't have any choice. Let's go save your little bitches.
Fine, then follow me. And keep your weapons ready. I think I just heard footsteps down there.
Ah. Hey!
You were right. Get them.
Wait, that's the most Australian fucking dude I've ever heard. Wait. Wait. Over there. Come on. Got him. That's fucking teamwork. You are a mage. Just with your way that your armor in that was looking, I thought that you might have been a bit of a rogue as well.
Hang on. What's this?
What's what?
By the prophet's ass.
What about my
I
ass?
don't believe it.
What?
They're orders. My assistant, Sev. It seems he's the reason these fuckers managed to take us by surprise.
You have my sympathy.
Save it for Sev when I shove this staff up his ass and fire a thunderbolt.
Ooh, that's erotic. Now, of these nomad clothes, oh, they're all just clothes and not even light armor. We'll take my steel arrow back though. In this kind of economy, I need all the arrows I can get. Oh yes, lockpicking. The sort of one skill that I had that I didn't intentionally mean to get, but because of my bow skills I just get to have my lockpicking on the side, so Hopefully I can get me some master chests at some point. Note regarding the excavation. Magister Yela, I do not understand your skepticism, but we are on the right track. This Skarag mage, and no, this is not meant to relativize her questionable worldview, has found undeniable coherences between these Dylar stones and the Grand Master's theories. Should she be right, she could be our only chance to get something like magical protection. On that note, Grand Master Arentheal knows what he's doing. Loath as I am to admit it, his son's mages have been nothing but helpful thus far. Marak. Marak's probably dead too. No arrows on you. Ooh! A slightly... I mean, no skills or anything on them, but... a whole light armor set for the city guards. I can pretend to be one of them. Yep! Mine now. Probably should grab a fucking... something to munch on. Alright, Lashiri and your buns of steel, let's go. Show us the way.
Shit, can you smell that? That's fire. So, these guys really are trying to destroy our research. We have to do something. You're adept at magic, right? Take this spell and use it to put out the fires.
Technically?
If I'm right, the mercenaries are trying to destroy the stone fragments, and we have to stop them. You take the lower part of the ruin. Try to save as many stones as you can. I'll take the upper part, and when it's all done, we'll meet here again.
This shit better be worth it, yo.
And one more thing.
What?
If you should find my assistant Sev down there, try to take him alive and bring him to me. I want to take care of him myself. Okay? Then let's get going.
That is only fair. So down it looks like we have to go. Now let's go find this spell, I reckon, before anything. Oh shit, we still got fucking teleport to a strange place that we still have to grab. Fire extinguisher. But do I have to go up here and use it? No. Yes, they are. 1, 2. We need some Eye of the Storm for some the slowing down of time. Let's find some more fire. Alright, downstairs it looks like. Let's go. Come on. Oh, well then, someone wanted to meet me here and say hi, huh? Come on, one more. Goodbye.
Oh, Malthus, be praised! Hey, over here! Help
Not yet.
me!
Rescue Sev from the flames or let him die. I haven't actually decided yet.
Help me! Annie, put out the fire!
Alright, Sage, give me a minute.
I swear.
Don't give me your shit, boy. Don't even know how that managed to hit him, but I won't say no. Only because she wants to kill you is the only reason we're doing this. Ah! There. Oi, you traitor.
Damn, that was close.
Tales of the Wanderer, the well-travelled one. The Wanderer tells of a Neremese fire breather who was combining archery with dirty tricks. Yoink.
Just left me down here to die. Can you believe it?
Yes, you're...
Despite everything I did. Oh, forgive me.
Alright, she can deal with you later, and if you run, I'm going to make it my personal mission to come kick you on the dick. Alright, 3 fires left. Oh, what's that? Ha! No, none of that. That's right, I should be getting my arrows. No arrows from you? That was a bit fucking pointless then. Fire extinguisher, where you be at?
Someone's out there.
Come on. No, don't lock. Bad lockpick. Trying to keep me out of the places where I'm not supposed to be. How dare you? Urgh. Come on. Huzzah. Let me the fuck in. Come on. On. Yeah. Oh, no. Ah! Motherfucker. Okay, that's attempt number 2, am I right? So... yes, someone is there. An angry man named Ricardo. Well, an angry ice elemental named Ricardo. Nope. Hey!
Fucking piece of shit.
Oh, I fucking nearly fucking copped that, didn't I? Come on, where is it? Yeah! Pull that fucking flames up in my fucking shit. Not even just up in my shit, just couldn't see, more annoyingly. But I guess that's the whole point of fire, isn't it? It's not supposed to be a pleasant, in-your-face experience. It's supposed to be a painful, in-your-face experience. Yay! 8 out of 8. Didn't know if that was possible to fuck up. But we didn't fuck it up. Ooh, Dagger of Despair. Parchment. Ooh, Sun Temple Portal. 2 Sun Temple Portals. Now I need to take some ambrosia, as I have been drinking way too many potions recently. Soul Gem. Ooh, a filled Soul Gem. Excellent. Looks like it's a nice little gem of darkness that we somehow made with water. I won't question this game's fucking logic. That's the whole point of being a fantasy in the first place. Now, I wonder if that mercenary leader had some fucking nice items on him. There he is. $3. Counter. Soul Eater's Mace. Ah, that's what you were smacking me with, eh? And this Iron Claim, also now ours. Nowhere is fucking Lashiri. Better get myself in the habit of saying her name properly, or else I'll probably keep saying it bloody like how Constantine said it, bloody Lashiri. And then she will slowly, well, won't even slowly, she'll just wait till I'm not looking and then she'll probably just start thinking you're a dickhead. Oh, no, it's cool, it's cool, it's cool. That was convenient, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Gotta have some explaining
Well,
to do.
damned. That's what I call good timing. I take it you were successful? What about the fragments? Did you save them?
I did. They're all safe.
All of them? Call me a pregnant Lyran. You really are good at what you do. You won't regret it, I swear.
I better not.
What about Sev? Did you find him?
I did, and then the little bitch used a teleport crystal after being a little bitch. My bad.
Fuck. That little shit. I was hoping I could make him tell us who's behind all this.
We'll find him.
Well, whatever. No use crying over spilt milk, I
Hey,
guess.
you asked me to go save him.
What's your name, anyway? Amidst all this, we didn't have time for formalities.
Arkusam. Pleased to meet you.
You're pleased?
Yes.
Well, that's good
I'll
to
even be
hear.
more pleased when you do this goddamn
I
ritual.
actually had the feeling that I was a little rough on you. Sorry for that, really. Sometimes I just have a short fuse. Anyway, let's talk about the reason you're here.
Yes.
For
let's.
starters, tell me how you managed to get the old ranter to trust you. That doesn't happen very often.
Look, it's a long story, and your buddy just got involved, and I have temple in my head and a fever.
I've got time.
Well, that was it. I don't need to explain that again.
Uh-huh.
So that's the story, bruh.
You're saying that you learned all this, the magic, the swordplay, in such a short time?
Yes.
That's fascinating, to say the least.
I was just a humble
And
farmer
these visions,
before
if I understand
sitting in my
correctly,
house.
You foresaw the death of the two apothecary?
Yes, and I know how crazy all of this sounds.
It does indeed. But hey, who am I to judge? Here you are, the mysterious stranger who appeared out of thin air and, without much fuss, took out an entire group of sellswords. And even better, now you tell me that these skills come from studying magic for only a couple of weeks, and that you can see the future.
I
You
am pretty
certainly are
amazing,
full
aren't
of
I?
Shit.
I beg your pardon.
Not you, sorry. I mean, I just had a strange thought. But no, that would be crazy. Way too unlikely.
Well, unlikely isn't a stranger these days, so, what do you mean, sweetheart?
Well, I'd like to speak freely, but I'm bound to my agreement with the Holy Order.
Oh,
However, I will tell Constantine and Old Arentheal about my theory. And you will probably have to be patient until the latter decides to put you in the picture.
I
Sorry.
don't want to get put into the picture
But
with
if
the
my
Holy
idea
Order.
is correct, then we'll be in a position to really kick ass. Anyway,
That's
hold
even
still
if I
for a
decide to
moment.
join you
Ready?
guys. I'm just
All
a
right, let's do
mercenary. The
this.
only faction I
Don't
want to
worry,
join at the moment is the
I'll just stick
Relata. Oh, you're doing magic stuff to me. What are you doing? Put me down. Put me.
Fuck!
Ow. I don't think that's what was supposed to happen. Ugh. Woman, you nearly fucking killed me. What was that shit about?
Are you alright? That wasn't on purpose. Really.
How about a little warning next time?
Sorry, as I said, I didn't mean to do that.
Fucking
I have
bitch.
no idea what just happened. The ritual isn't exactly harmless, but normally you shouldn't feel more than a weak tickle at most, regardless of how
Your
it goes
weak
down.
tickle nearly fucked up
But,
130 points of my life.
Maybe this has something to do with the strangeness of your aura. I already said this, but it's so different.
You're not the first one to tell me that. What exactly do you mean?
It's hard to explain. Somehow complex and cold, maybe. But
Do I see
hey,
dead people?
I'm probably just out of practice. It worked, and that's what matters. Your fever will now settle down to an endurable level, and maybe even vanish if you're careful.
Yay!
And now, I suggest you return to Constantine. I will get the stones to safety in the meantime. You need anything else? If not, see you later. We're going to meet again. I can feel it.
So, what are these stone fragments good for? You didn't tell me.
Well, put simply, they're supposed to protect us. But Old Arentheal will tell you more about it later.
Fine, guess I'll see you around, I guess.
Take care.
Yay, we did ourselves a main quest and we got rid of our Arcane Fever. Started part of something momentous, part 1. Report to Constantine about what has transpired. Lashiri used the taming ritual on me, which was supposed to lessen and stabilize my Arcane Fever. Nonetheless, something weird happened, something even which Lashiri cannot explain. As others before her, she called me strange. At any rate, the solution to this problem has to wait. I should return to the Sun Temple and report to Firespark first. I should, shouldn't I? But before I do that... That should get me fed for a bit, and then I will use one of my Sun Temple scrolls. Dude, they ain't running all the way back there. That's a fucking poor man's game. And back to Ark. Temple, so wait, Temple. I have returned. Now let us go see what Senor Firespark has to say.
What? Yes.
Get out of my way. No.
What?
Don't you give me that condescending tone, I will fucking stick an arrow in your throat. No, you know what, I'll stick it in your good eye, then you get me blind. You fucking little shit.
Yes, it makes sense.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Now stop talking.
Yes. Yes, that just might work.
I needs to find myself a fire spark. Ooh, there is a
Yeah,
secure
this just
chest up
doesn't
here.
make any sense. Why can't it ever be easy?
Oh, you're here? I thought you were in the city.
No, the Archmagister ordered me back. Feels good to be here, to be honest. The funeral.
Everyone seems to be holding up pretty well, considering Hero blew up a whole bunch of people.
I still can't believe.
Ah yes, Rhaegon's pissed off. We've already got his quest, so we don't need to have a chat to him again. Who is this Arcanist? Enya.
Move along.
Alright, fine.
Now, if it isn't the prodigy.
Oh, hoi hoi.
Well,
So, Lashiri performed that ritual on me. There were problems in Old Rashengrad.
yes, I know. She's already told me everything. Good work. Even though part of her report seemed to be a bit enthusiastic. But I'll leave the judgment to Arentheal. He wants to talk to you anyway.
Ooh, the
Seems you've
big
caught
cheese
his interest.
himself wants to talk to me. So, who exactly is this Arentheal?
Didn't I tell you that already?
You did, but I didn't
He's
care.
the highly esteemed, holy Grand Master of the Order. Tilor Arentheal, son of Lorius I, praised be his name. An old legend, risen from the dead, or something like that.
Not sure if I want to be part of all this, whatever it is you're searching for.
Oh yes? Well then listen carefully. Lucy probably hasn't told you, but the ritual was as dangerous for her as it was for you.
Ah,
In other
fuck.
words, she and all of us have risked a lot for your healing.
So now I owe you something, I'm guessing.
Also, she seems to see something special in you. Heck knows why, but she does. So at least have the decency to listen to what Arentheal wants to tell you. He is in the Emporium of the Temple. Just tell the guard who you are.
I don't like being
and
guilt
they
tripped
will
into
let you
fucking
in.
talking to people. It's the worst.
Ah yes, before I forget. My dame Lucy has left a token of gratitude for you. It's your choice. Do you want a book, an old map, or a bag of pennies?
The book gives me two learning points. That's for the book. The treasure map is for the map, or 150 bucks. I'd rather the learning book, to be honest.
Very well. Now get a move on. I'm sure we'll talk again later.
I guess we will, won't we? Let us go see your boss. Grand Master Arentheal.
Yes, it makes sense.
Now I wonder if he, all I've really heard from him is he's this fucking super charismatic dude. So I'm expecting some
Yes.
kind of fucking phone salesman. See, I thought it might have been that big fuck-off bloody temple over there, but apparently not. We're going over here. Mustn't be special enough to be in that temple yet. God damn it, need another copy. Getting all these hiccups.
My glimmer at the horizon. Thy name is but silent.
Hey,
Well, need something?
I'm just gonna walk over there, okay? Okay? Alright, sweet. Emporium! Look, is as fancy as I'm gonna get. I ain't gonna get anything for it. Everyone's all dressed up nice and all prestigious in their robe fucking from the order. And here I am just going, here, I'm in a bunch of leather that I found from a bunch of people I murdered.
That they were after the Signet Stone, and if they succeed in getting hold of it next time, then the Black Guardian alone knows how to stop the cycle.
The cycle. Listening to you talk almost makes me forget that all this fuss here is merely based on some bad dreams you and your Neremese friends had.
Ooh, the dreams.
The threat is real. Deny it as much as you like, but deep inside, you feel it as much as I do.
Tila, you're a commander, and a commander doesn't care about feelings, but about facts. You have made
that
this
is gonna
mistake
get you
before,
killed.
Tilor, back then in Kira, and we all know
the mission will happen. I'm sorry.
you have a visitor.
That's right, me.
So, you are the prodigy everyone is talking about. Interesting.
And you are the old man that everyone's talking about.
Arentheal, son of Lorius I and Grandmaster of the Order. And I'm honored to meet you. What is your name?
Arkusam. You wanted to see me, apparently.
Yes, and I will come straight to the point.
That's the best type of
You are
coming,
here
I
because
always
I
say.
believe that you are special. Humanity faces a threat that needs to be stopped. And to achieve this, you are indispensable.
Okay. You're talking about the Red Madness, aren't you?
Among other things, yes. I do not need to explain to you that the present situation on Vin is chaotic. The wars, the living
What
dead,
did you read in there?
common people who are losing their minds.
Okay, I can't
to
read
name
it from
only
this
the
far
most
away.
obvious.
If only glasses
What
were a
most
thing.
people are not aware of is the
I
connection
can't see that. I
between
probably
these
shouldn't be
events.
using a bow, but
You,
oh well.
however, have encountered it, as have I.
The visions. So you know where they come from.
I do. And I will explain everything to you. What it means, who we are, and what your part in all of this is.
Ooh.
Come, follow me.
I always like a good
Maybe
exposition
you
drop.
already know who I am. My entire life, I served the gods who ruled Vin, until their death 2 years ago.
Right.
What you probably do not know is that the one responsible for their death is my son, Narazul Arentheal.
Oh.
He hated the Lightborn because he believed that they robbed mankind of
west.
their right to freedom. So he strived to throw them.
Well, I thought I'm on his side at the moment.
Formed an army
Not
and
Tilor, the
declared
sons.
war on them. Thus, on me, a servant of the Lightborn as well. It all ended in a battle 30 years ago, which Narazul won. He killed every single survivor except for me, and locked me in a dungeon on Nerim. I still do not know why he spared me.
If Narazul was your son, why did he hate the gods so much? Shouldn't he have been, oh, I don't know, a little more devoted to them?
There were circumstances favoring the development. But it's a long story, which we won't discuss now.
I don't know, might be sort of helpful. But, I guess this brings up a bigger question. The Lightborn are really dead. If you, the Order of the Gods, acknowledge that fact, why do people not know about it?
Good question. Because at the moment, stability is the highest good. Even more so considering what we are facing. The rulers of Kira and Kile both made the mistake to acknowledge the death of the gods to their people, and the civil wars that followed in their countries are evidence of the chaos that such a revelation entails. Enderal is the cradle of the Order of the Gods, the epitome of theocracy. It is unthinkable
Yes,
what would
down
happen
with your
if we
theocracy.
confirmed these rumors.
I'm not a fan of
I
theocracy
am
at
sure
all.
you understand this. Maybe when all this is over that will change. But for now, it is imperative that we deny all rumors of that kind.
Fine. Let's get back to the fucking real question. So how did you manage to free yourself?
Yes, after more than 30 years, when the death of the gods made the magic around the prison disappear. And during my escape in the northern mountains of Nerim, I also had them for the first time. The dreams.
Where are we going now? Wait. Don't walk off. Oh, we're going outside apparently.
Always saw the same glaring heard screaming, and I felt like I was from the inside. And all like a veil, there was the knowledge of imminence. At first, of course, I dismissed these illusion of a man close to death. So
hopefully they fix
concentrated
this up
on
with this
making it
audio.
through
I
the
know
mountains
this is keep
somehow.
dropping in or out,
2
especially
days
with
after
the
my escape, I was
level of the
completely
audio.
exhausted, and I would have died if a former acolyte of my son had not found me.
An acolyte of your son, but weren't they your enemies then?
Yes, but he did not recognize me, and brought me to their headquarters instead, an old monastery in the mountains. The others were aware of my identity, but for whatever reason they did not kill me. Maybe because they thought that the death of the Lightborn had made me insignificant.
No, your son's keeping you alive
Do
for
not
something.
know.
We just don't know what yet.
Even after my recovery, the dreams continued. At first, I doubted my sanity, but after some time I told the leader of the mages, Constantine, about them.
Yeah,
said
Firespark, he's
something that
definitely a
I'd
bit of
never
a fucking
expected.
personality, isn't he?
I was not alone. He, as well as many others magically gifted on Vin, dreamed the same dreams. And the more we talked about the matter, the stronger our suspicion grew, which has now turned out to be the truth. The dreams, they come from the same place. They are a shared memory.
A shared memory? You mean the dreams originate from, what, a common mind?
A collective subconscious, yes.
The
I know
Lightborn,
that you
maybe?
can feel it too, and probably far more intense than we do. But like you back then, we were not able to make sense of the images. So we went looking for answers in the remains of the civilization that was before us, the Pyreans.
Thus the excavations, like an old Rashengrad. What'd you find out?
3 things. First, there were many civilizations before us and before the Pyreans. Maybe hundreds, maybe thousands. Second, the history of each civilization unfolded and still unfolds according to a pattern.
Right.
They emerge, they blossom, and at some point, at the apex of their existence, they simply disappear without any trace. And third, everything that has happened in the past years, and which is still happening, indicates that this disappearance lies ahead of us. We are part of an eternal loop, a cycle, and our cycle is approaching its end.
Well, that's pretty fucked, isn't it? What do we say? He's dropping all this shit. So you mean the chronicles of each civilization are actually identical?
Not identical, but one can split them up into episodes which repeat themselves in the very same manner, into patterns.
So you mean the end of humanity actually lies ahead?
Yes, it does. At first we considered it absurd, as probably you do at this
I
moment.
don't know, you've been walking around
There
your
came a moment
land
when we
for a
simply
little
could
while
not
now, and
deny
I'm
it
not gonna
anymore.
lie. These people are just a bit stupid.
We began to study the history
the end of humanity
Pyreans
is
more
coming, well,
intensely, and the
it's not like-
parallels were extraordinary.
Basically,
In
everyone's
its early
as
days,
stupid
the Pyrean
as they're
Empire
gonna
was
be.
split up by a disaster, just like Vin was split up
Okay,
by
I
the
completely lost my train of
Starfall
thought there. I've
after
only
the
had one
reign of
copy
the
today.
Eternal. Also, the Pyreans had a ruling caste who declared themselves gods after the catastrophe. The 2 castes of the Sun Priest.
Ooh.
They, too, ruled until they were overthrown.
I just how he's looking at me with just
This overthrowing was
just
followed by an
locked on me.
outbreak
He isn't
of wars
breaking
and
eye
chaos.
contact
And
at
then,
all.
just like that, the Pyreans
And then here's me just
ceased
looking
to
out
exist.
going, oh look, it's raining.
They knew it was imminent, but they could not prevent it. They called this event the Cleansing.
So how in blazes can an entire civilization just disappear?
That is the question we need to find an answer to. The end was not violent, at least not in a sense as we know it. There was no natural disaster, no magical explosion, no plague. Even though there was war in the Pyrean Empire before its ruin, when the cleansing happened, it was as if all living
I wonder if
beings
the
simply
cleansing
fell down
and the red
died.
madness are tied together.
It is ghastly.
So if the Pyreans knew about the threat, why didn't they try to do something about it?
They tried, but they failed. Who knows why? Maybe they found out too late, or maybe they were too weak.
So, where do I come in? Where do these visions and my powers come from?
Well, this is the reason why we need your help. Not only episodes of history recur within every cycle, characters do as well.
Oh, really? Characters recur, like who?
Yes, the Pyreans call them the emissaries.
Right.
They emerge very shortly before the cleansing occurs, like a law of nature, an answer to the red madness. And I am one of them, as are you.
What
While
qualifies
I take on
you?
the role of the ruler, you take on the role of the prophet.
Okay. Is that not gonna fuck with your religion? Being a prophet?
It's just a description. Call it what you will. But without doubt, it is the truth. Your story matches the descriptions perfectly.
Can I read these descriptions? So if I play a role, does that mean that something is controlling me? Or worse, controlling us?
No. As I already said, the emissaries simply appear at the beginning of the end, like pieces on a chessboard. We are determined by our skills. How and to what end we use them is our choice.
So I take it that this is the reason the Neremes mages are here, isn't it? Firespark, Peghas, Sharim.
Yes. Former enemies or not, both sides have understood the magnitude of the threat. The magical knowledge of Narazul's former mages is vast, as is the power of the Holy Order.
So it
Even
is a
though not
full-on
all of
end
the
of the
keepers
world-esque
agree, as
threat,
you
hence why
probably
everyone's
already
actually
noted
going, you know what,
yourself.
let's actually work together. But why me of all people?
I do not know. Firespark the mage has told me your story. And even though your fate is tragic, unlike me, you were insignificant before your change. So maybe everyone can become an emissary, or we simply have not understood the pattern yet.
I'm gonna go for option B. So what defines this prophet?
On the one hand, your power. You carry the potential to master any skill within a fraction of the usual time needed. I assume you have already realized this.
Yeah, I'm
On
getting
the
really
other
good with
hand,
bows
your
a little
ability
too quickly.
to look into the past, and therefore into the future.
Into the past and therefore into the future? What the hell do you mean?
Your visions are a window into the past. And as every cycle is based on the same events, it is a window into the future as well. You can feel the thread this world is woven with. And because of that, you can see things that have happened, and thus will happen again. This gift makes you indispensable to us, and it is why I want your help.
Why do you think we can overcome this cycle in the first place after hundreds of civilizations have failed?
That is the wrong question. The correct question is,
well, fuck
what
you then.
alternative do we have? To wait and die?
Blood orgy? So what if this doesn't interest me though? I'm just some dude after all.
Hollow words. Deep inside you know your responsibility. Trust
I don't
me,
want to be
we are
responsible.
more
I just
alike
wanted to
than
sit in
you
my fucking
believe.
on my farm and touch myself. I didn't want any of this. What's in it for me if I help you?
If it is wealth and power you seek, you will have it. The Order has enough of both.
That's good to know, good to know. This is not a decision I want to make based on a gut feeling. Give me some time.
Very well. I await your answer.
Damn, we have a very significant decision. We've just been like, yo, this is the reason you're like this. That we've got the fever sorted. So I am in a bit of a position where I sort of do owe these guys one. But we all know that it's never just going to be one. It's going to be, I'm going to owe them 7. And if I can say no to these guys, there must be somebody else that I can join. So I'm a little curious. Constantine Firespark told me that I aroused the Grandmaster's interest, especially in regard to my abilities and my visions. He awaits me in the Emporium, the meeting room of the Sun Temple. But we're going to give him a decision next episode. Because we have a memory point. We've got 5 learning points. I might try and punch them into maybe a bit more in archery, or maybe one-handed, get that up a little bit. Haven't decided yet. Not gonna bother with replica yet. Shadow player, not really anything I'm worried about. Ooh, Master Thief has got me curious, just for the staggering arrows alone. So I've already got Master Eye of the Storm. I haven't maxed out Eye of the Storm yet, but I have maxed out Fire. I think I've already got 2 ranks of that. I've already got everything else. I think that's done. Oh, I haven't even got Shadow of the Wind unlocked all the way yet. I don't really use it though, so I'm not really too fussed. Alright, I am going to grab Master Thief because it means I can now 35% easier to pick locks, Master Locks can be picked, and staggering arrows. So then, yeah, next episode is going to be me making a decision, and then, yeah, obviously I haven't really thought too far into it yet. I was expecting the main quest to last a bit longer before I came back to the Sun Temple. So, if you like what I've been doing here, if you like what Shade's doing, if you like our group content, like, comment, sub, much appreciated. Hit the notification bell, because between Shade and I, we do upload pretty often, so do not miss out. Until the next ep of my Enderal run, I am Arkusam, and you are on DudeGoBack. Peace.